several days. And I told my friend, like, yesterday, it's days like that, and it's been that way a little bit today. It's days like that those are when moments linger in my brain. Like, they'll be like, you know, Great Cloud, you could get a drink. You know, you could bury some of this stupid, weird feeling. And I have to, like, so for a few days now, it's crossed my mind a couple different times, and I've pushed it away. I've resisted, and I'm just trying to follow the big kahuna's lead, you know, like, you know, I have free will. I can go do it, but I know what'll happen. You know, I know that it's just not something that it's good for me. It'll just set me back a few days, and it'll set me back in my head. And I'm already, you know, like, odd feelings pass. We don't always have to know why we feel the way we feel. But when I was talking about the adversary, the reason I was talking about that is because another person mentioned yesterday in a comment that it's Easter. It's coming Easter, and this time of year and what it represents, there's opposing forces that are trying to gather and trying to, you know, there's a few enemies that are not very comfortable right now because there's other people. There's a strong presence of people acknowledging the spirit, and whether that be in the Christian faith or even in some other, you know, I don't want to get all the technicality of it, but and then this time of year, a lot of traditions are celebrating different spiritual things too. Maybe not this exact weekend, but right around in this same area of the year. A lot of it has to do with the springtime too, you know. So I didn't know if I wanted to go live, guys, and then I decided I was going to go live. I set it up. I almost went live with restreams, and then I wanted to be outside, so trying to have another person on here right now, and I don't know if anybody's interested in coming on here with me anyway, not from where I was going to try to see if they might want to. A lot of people are like busy. It's Easter weekend. A lot of people probably on the road, going to family or doing whatever, you know. But I appreciate you being here. If you're still there, Bear Seath, or if I remember correctly, I think it's Levi, isn't it? Okay, guys, I don't know who's still watching or if anybody is watching that might be from the community I was talking about and that's in the comic books, but I know a few guys here recently have just been interacting with me, subscribed to my channel, and a few of them have came on my streams a couple of times. I think one time you might have showed up, Bear Seath, and I had a couple people on, and we were kind of being rowdy. And I was going to apologize, but I don't think I have to apologize for just being... You just caught us at it was a different type of stream that night, or that day. I was trying to be just... Like, a lot of times when I'm by myself, I'm more focused and more like... And a lot of times I'll be talking about deep stuff. Kind of like what I've been talking about today. So it makes sense to me. Somebody mentioned solar flares. That could be interfering with the atmosphere. I live next to some, you know, I get a lot of weird ups and downs around here, more so than I think. And plus I'm isolated, secluded a lot. I'm having trouble with trying to get the more longer walks in, because I don't want these dogs following me anymore. Like, so I got to figure out, try to put them in or do it in the morning if I want to go on a walk by myself. Leave them in, go do a long walk, come back. That's what I'm going to try to get into. And I might get a couple of cables and, you know, like leads, and have to figure out some situation where, like, sometimes I'll keep them on that so they're not, you know, if I could, if I'd get I thought about them, collars where if I was outside, like, it'll shock them until they figure out the place. They can be a little expensive though.